Guys, it's Romie here. So again, we're back with the recap for Family Therapy with Dr. Jenn, Season 1, Episode 8, Smash House. And this episode is going to focus on a couple of things. Of course, we're going to get more clarification on what's going on with Brittany and her father's side of the family. We're going to talk about everyone getting out their frustrations and confronting the main thing or things that they hate that's been going on in their life. And so, you know, aside from that, we start off with Brittany and Dr. Jenn. They're talking, and essentially they're going to have Brittany's father's sister, I believe, sister, or yeah, it was his sister, come and just finally meet for the first time, and that way she can slowly get acclimated into knowing her father's side of the family. And you know what? They've been stressed so much that now it's time for them to go and have a family outing, if you will, because they're family at this point, right? And everyone's getting along. I mean, everyone's getting along, and they went to bowling. Even Dina and Michael are getting along. No, I kid you not. Even Dina and Michael are getting along. Everyone's just like, oh, okay, this is kind of new. This is kind of different, if you will. And aside from that, we have Sister Patterson still doesn't believe that New York is sick. I mean, that New York is pregnant. And so New York has been having some spotting, and as you know, very dangerous, especially during at this point of her pregnancy. So as soon as the aides found out, they told Dr. Jenn. Dr. Jenn's just like, okay, we're going to take you to some professionals because we have to. Because there is no way that we're going to have you possibly miscarry. She didn't say all that, but she basically said that without saying those words. And Sister Patterson was like, can I come along? And I was like, oh, Sister Patterson, you care about New York and the baby. No, she still doesn't believe that New York is pregnant. They take her and they do the ultrasound. And the baby's there. The baby's doing fine. The baby's strong. I guess it's just a little bit stressed or whatever, how her body is reacting to it. And Sister Patterson still doesn't believe it. She does not believe that her daughter is pregnant. She's like, I don't feel it. I would know if there was a baby in New York's belly. And I don't think there is one, so there can't be. So they go to this Smash House. That's why the episode is entitled Smash House. They go to the Smash House. Gosh, just a couple of years ago at Jersey Shore, if we said Smash House, it would have meant something completely different. Oh yeah, by the way, please subscribe and like. Comment at any point of the episode. But please subscribe and please like this video so that it can be shared and more people can know me and see my recaps and all the other stuff. And if you watch Empire, please watch my Empire recaps. Love and Hip Hop. Really, almost everything reality based, and even some TV shows, Game of Thrones. So they're at the Smash House, and Bam goes and he whack-a-moles it. He just whack-a-moles it, and people like Bam, Jeremy goes. Jeremy's pissed. Jeremy's pissed. Pretty much everyone had their chance to go and just break stuff up. Jeremy's whole thing was respect. He didn't feel like he had any got respect from Damon, and we already knew that, and so that hurt him because that's his brother, and so of all people not to respect him, and one of those people being his brother, that's too much. And imagine that for years, having someone that you know, someone that you're supposed to love and supposed to love you, not respecting you. That's a lot. People don't realize how important respect is until they lose it, until they don't have it in a relationship of any kind. After that, you have Bam's, I think, situation was alcohol. Bam was pissed at alcohol because Bam was just like, it ruined my life. It's not going to control me. It's not going to control what I do. I'm not going to be in bars alone anymore. New York decided to go at her mom. There was this huge poster of Sister Patterson, and New York just took cake and any type of topping you could think of and just smeared it all over her mom. So I was just like, oh my gosh, is Tiffany going to go and say, is Tiffany going to verbally be disrespectful? No, she was just like, I want to be heard. But you know, it's in Tiffany's voice. She was just like, I want to be. Well, not like that. But you get what I'm trying to say. Where it's just, I'm just like, you don't respect me or I can't do it. I just can't respect her or her what do you call it, her baby that's inside of her, because Sister Patterson doesn't believe that Tiffany's pregnant. She still doesn't believe that Tiffany's pregnant. Brittany goes off and she goes and she attacks the window. Again, a lot of people are attacking the window, but she also goes around and attacks, I believe, the a couple of other places of the house. And she was just pissed. She was pissed not at her family. She was pissed at the guy who killed her father, the guy that took her father away from her so that she never had a relationship with her father. And as you know, now that's just all she wanted. And she'll slowly get at least some type of relationship with her father through their side of the family. Dina doesn't want to do the exercise because Dina feels like, you know what? Why am I going to go and do... Oh, damn. This stuff working. It's clearing out my skin. Why am I going to go and do the exercise and I had to deal with abuse? I don't want to go and like physically, because the thing is, it's supposed to let go, let your frustrations out. Dina doesn't really know how to do that. And so it's not going to help her unless she goes and figures out how to do that herself. And so they finally convinced her. I mean, they really had to give her the pep talk and chant and cheer of her life. Dina, Dina, just so that she would go and do it. And then she did a little bit, and then she stopped, and it was just like, okay, good, because you finally let your guard down. You weren't trying to be this certain person. And that's all they wanted. Now, everyone is bugging. Well, when I say everyone, I mean the women are very nervous and concerned because Michael, without any instruction, is tearing up the house because he's just irritated. There's pictures of his mugshots, and it just feels like Dina is getting out her frustrations and able to say her side of the situation. Of course, Dina's just like, I'm just so scared. She's just so terrified right now because I guess this is the Michael that we never see in public. This is the Michael that she had to deal with in the house. So I'm like, okay, if he can do that, I can believe that he did at least something of that nature while they were in their relationship together. 110%. So the guys are just like, get it out, man, get it out. Dina was just scared for her life. The other women were very nervous. And now it's the next day. Everyone's just, you know, kind of recuperating because that was a really heavy moment. And Brittany, I forgot what Brianna's was because really Brittany's was... I forgot what Brianna's was. I really did. I find it interesting how, at least on camera, they don't show us everyone doing the exercise. I guess the exercises are technically meant for certain people. I don't know how that works. So Dina and Michael are trying to have a conversation, and Michael is going off on Dina. And when I say going off, he's doing his version of going off. And again, the guys are pretty much not necessarily okay, but they aren't bugging out like some of the women feel like, okay, he just did that yesterday, and she said that he hit her before, and he's having some issues controlling himself right now. So we're nervous for her, not for us, but for her. So Dina talks with Dr. Conti, and Dr. Conti's just like, listen, we need you to be real and more authentic. And right now, he's saying that he's admitting his flaws and what he's done. You're not doing the same. Because you're not doing the same, that's not helping him and you grow as people. So, of course, Dina's just like, well, you know, if my flaws were protecting my children from him, then I guess I was very flawed. I'm just like, Dina, oh Lord, Dina. Because Dina's thinking because they're able to stay in the same room, the same area, that everything's cool, everything's hunky-dory, but it's not. It is not. And clearly she showed it with how she reacted to him going off yesterday and again today, because she can't directly deal with him. If it's for the sake for the kids, just like general hi and bye, yeah, but that's not enough. Because they do need to have some type of relationship. Well, no, they technically don't. But I guess we'll go along with the storyline and what they're trying to do for the show, that they need a certain type of relationship. Sister Patterson is still taking care of New York, even though she doesn't believe at all that New York is pregnant. And so New York lays down on the bed. She's on the bed, and you think that, okay, she's going to feel her stomach, and it's like, oh, okay, I felt something. No, she felt absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I'm just looking over there like, Sister Patterson, you really need to stop. I mean, she is laughing, and New York is borderline crying because she's like, this is the woman that I have to deal with for the rest of my life? Really? Poor Tiffany. Poor Tiffany. I keep forgetting to call her Tiffany, not New York, because she hasn't acted like New York in a while in this house, ever since she really got there. So she's Dr. Jenn because Brianna's aunt is coming to meet her for the first time. And of course, she's so happy to see her. She's just like, you have your father's nose, you have your father's round face, you have your father's personality, because Dr. Jenn was like, I can attest to that. She definitely has some issues sometimes dealing with her emotions and anger, quick to get riled up. I was just like, yep, exactly the same person. And so it was really nice and cute that they were able to have that bonding moment. And she was just happy because it's just like, you know, she's never, I guess technically never realized how much she really needed this and wanted this. But the fact that it was just like, tell me about him. Well, he was a great guy. He was definitely a protector. Apparently when they were really poor, sleeping actually on rooftops, he would go and like take all stuffed animals, everything that they had, and surround her with them so that she always felt protected and safe. And so she's just like, you know, the reason why he died was because of that temper. He didn't necessarily fight with someone, but he got into an argument, into an altercation with someone, and then the result in action was that person shot him in the back. So like, poor Brittany. Poor Brittany. That's just too much. That's just too much. But again, it was great that Brittany had at least that closure. Okay. And yeah, sorry about that. Got a little... Oh yeah, and I'm just gonna slip this in here for Underground. Why do these poor kids, I mean, these kids, oh my gosh, you know, the kid who was, his father was acting like, oh, even though after he found out that the slave master, that he had money now, so they didn't have to go and get the slaves. The father was being greedy, and I felt like the father was trying to help in his own weird, special way, the Journey Smollett, but at the end of the day, he is so crooked, he is so messed up. And shout out to Journey Smollett, because her character went and got, what is it called, the nightshade, where once it's burned, it makes you hallucinate. So that's how she was able to escape. But then while she was hallucinating, she was seeing her father, who was also, I'm not calling him master, I'm calling him him. Her father, him, he was, you know, saying some stuff towards her. And so she was like, no, you're not going to hold me in chains. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that anymore. I'm free. And so she takes something, stabs him. But of course it's not him. It's the little boy that actually set her free. And so now the slave catcher is really going to go ham on them. We lose, what was his name? You know, the light-skinned runaway with the burn mark on his face. We lose him. And yes, I'm shaking my head like this because I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. How are you going to go and do what you did to them, and now you finally get left, and now you finally get killed? Am I supposed to be mad at that? No. You're not going to make me. It's not going to work. So that was pretty much it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week. Oh yeah, and the little girl shooting at the guy who was technically trying to help free the slaves at that point. I'm not mad at her either, because it would just be like any situation where you see the person who's protecting you and helping you getting hurt. You're going to do everything you can to make sure that they're safe. Please like, comment, subscribe, come back.